Martin is easily regarded as one of the best comedy sitcoms in television history. The series would star Martin Lawrence as an upcoming radio host who had a wide range of friends and shared an apartment with his girlfriend Gina, played by actress Tisha Campbell. Well, this week Martin would open up about why the beloved show ended, which for years was blamed over a fallout between him and Campbell. He would confirm with GQ magazine that a reported lawsuit from Campbell was the reason. And the internet has now responded. All right, so if you're a Martin fan, then you know, of course, everyone knows Martin was finally able to address the accusations that we've been wondering about for the past, 15 plus years?
Forever.
As far as why Martin ended. So I'm glad he spoke on it. I'm glad to hear he addressed it or didn't address it. He kind of addressed it, but didn't address it. You get what I'm saying?
I appreciate the fact that Martin addressed it, but I feel like it's all still just kind of not the whole truth. I feel like him and Gina came to terms and said, listen, we're not going to revisit the past. We're not going to tell what happened. Let's just leave it in the past. Let me promote Bad Boys 3. Let me do my thing, and you know, let's move forward. You know, so.
Just to quote what he said in the interview. He said, "We don't need to talk about something that just didn't happen. So I decided to walk away from the show. I just decided to end it." Then he turned around and said, "I've seen her then and now and then, always with nothing but love. I have nothing but love for her, and I always have." So when I read that part, I thought to myself, how often do you see the accused say that they have nothing but love for the falsely accuser or the false accuser? You get what I mean? So that's what made me wonder, like, something's not right about what's going on.
They put it behind them. You know, they put it behind them. Whatever was going on between Martin and Gina during their show, obviously Gina became uncomfortable.
Chemistry came to life.
Yeah, the chemistry came to life. Obviously Gina became uncomfortable. The show ended one of the best sitcoms ever.
Absolutely.
Martin will forever be a classic. I mean, most of the characters have come out and spoke about, you know, just the environment that happened during Martin's rise to stardom. I mean, you have to think about everything that he was doing during this show. I mean, he was landing movie after movie, show after show. This man, he landed a star role in Boomerang at the time, in Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Yeah.
He was in all of the House Party
Darnell.
series. Right, all of the House Party series. And they say, you know, he changed and his ego got the best of him, and he just became difficult to work with. So it sucks, but I'm glad that now we have somewhat of an answer to what happened, and maybe we have a little bit of hope of a reboot. Maybe some fans are wanting that.
Nah, you got to leave Martin in the 90s. You have to leave Martin in the 90s. I mean, rest in peace, Tommy. You know, and then, I mean, just no one's going to look at Gina the same. No one's going to look at Pam the same, or at least I'm not. You know, you got to let a classic stay a classic. You can't mess with that. You can't mess with Martin anymore. One thing I noticed through just, you know, some of the people that were reacting to Martin speaking out was a lot of people started blaming Gina. A lot of people are still mad at Gina. The fact that I'm calling these people by their character names is you can't look at them past what their names were on the show.
You're not gonna walk by Gina in the mall and call her Tisha Campbell. You're gonna say, "Hey Gina, what's up, Applehead?" You know, you're gonna call Pam B2B.
Yeah.
You're gonna call Cole Brown.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna call these people by their regular names, but that's not a bad thing. That just shows the impact and how involved they were in the character, and how it impacted us. We love Martin. The show.
But no, to get back to a lot of fans, they are still mad at Tisha or Gina, whatever you want to call it. They're still mad at her. I pulled a couple of comments. Someone said, I stopped liking Tisha Campbell after she did Martin like that. I don't support nor watch nothing she's in. And I'm like, sis, you mad at Gina? Like, you still mad at her?
She took it personal.
Yeah, she said, I don't support nothing she's in. Another user said, people hated her for years for this. And I think people to this day, I mean, just look at the reaction on social media. People to this day are still mad at Tisha Campbell over the Martin lawsuit, over Martin ending. They're literally blaming her.
Well, do you think the show could have gone on without Gina?
Yeah, they replaced Viv. You can replace Gina. Or write her off. Send her to LA. She went to LA and found a new job or something. Write her off.
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
I don't think the show could have gone on without Gina. The show was about his relationship. Everyone else was just a supporting cast. They were his friends. They were his co-workers. The show was about their relationship. Gina had just as big as a part as Martin. If Gina's gone, there is no show. That's why he walked away.
What did you pull from other people reacting about Martin speaking out?
I think people want a reboot.
Or what stood out to you?
I think people want a reboot. I think people, and I agree with you, I think people are upset with Gina. And it just comes down to the fact that nobody really knows the truth. And I don't think Martin Lawrence is telling us the truth. And he doesn't have to. It's their business. That's what happened with them. They've grown past it. They've, revamped their relationship, and they've moved forward. I don't think we'll ever know the real truth. Unless Tisha Campbell comes out and say, what he's saying is false. But I don't think she's going to do that.
No, Tisha's for the reboot. Tisha's definitely for the reboot. I don't think she's going to come out and say anything against Martin either. But let's ask the people. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. How do you feel about Martin's latest confession regarding why Martin the show ended? Until next week, it's CJ and Sade with Comedy Hype News.